Tonight, from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada, it's Week 1 of the NFL Preseason on EA Sports.
And off we go from Las Vegas. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level. The defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
They'll start with a run by Tracy. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Dobbs to throw. Flushed out right. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Eight yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Here's Dobbs to throw. And the Raiders have got him. And quickly, they get to the line. Throwing here, Dobbs. Buying time to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Back to throw, Dobbs. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this offense has come out swinging here in the early going. They pick up a nice chunk on that pitch and catch. And the two of them have this offense moving in the right direction to start this game.
Tracy going to get it on 1st down. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off.
He's got it. Touchdown, Giants. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Giants are on the board first here in Vegas. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. So that one a pretty... Time-consuming 10-play drive, and it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
A first carry for Tyler Algier. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Falk looks to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Falk. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
To throw, Falk. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Tracy trying the right side. Down to about the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 1st and 10, Freeman eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
But that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate that was just incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw. Freeman to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. 3rd down and 1. Duggan out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. To throw is Duggan. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Here is 3rd and 5. Duggan looking to throw. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Mills. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Trey Tucker, 43 yards. And the Raiders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to... take over here. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now a play fake here on 1st down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 5. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. Back to throw. Freeman escaping the pressure right. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Duggan will look to throw this. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Tucker. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's Duggan to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. Right back to him on first down. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
Looking to throw. Freeman. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Looking to throw on second down. Freeman. And he's got it. They'll still have a 3rd and goal down despite picking up 13 yards on that pass play. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Reggie Robertson. As the first half is winding down. And the Giants have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. One final go for this offense here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Throwing, Duggan. This is caught by Tucker. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. Back to you guys in just a minute as we've started the countdown to opening night. Remember, the preseason has shrunk from 4 games down to 3. So just 2 more weeks of preseason action follow this, and then we get it all started on the first Thursday after Labor Day. In our game, most of the starters have made their cameo and departed, but plenty of youngsters out there with a lot to gain or lose as we get you right back out to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come back.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 42 yards.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. A give up the middle to Akers. Down right around the 25. Give them maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 18-yard line. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Duggan now to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Well, the defense obviously could not have drawn up a better start to the second half. They're holding on to that slim lead, just looking for a stop. Not only do they get the stop, Charles, they get the pick 6.
Another example that life comes at you fast, doesn't it? One play ago, they're defending a slim lead coming out of the break. Now they're one more stop away from thinking about a possible put-away drive.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt, Charles, with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Here's A.J. Cole now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Oh, the spin. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. And the offense moving quickly to the line. To throw on 2nd down, Freeman. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 32-yard line. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Back to throw. Freeman. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It looked like they had the run stopped at the line of scrimmage, but the hand got up into the face mask, and the officials, they were looking for it. They spotted it.
It's an easy call, too, when it's right in front of them. You see that neck twist just a little bit. And
he is in. Touchdown, New York. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Giants have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Dugan. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Dugan. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 101 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Giants up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground. And he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And in the end, the finishing touch, an 11-yard run. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Las Vegas's offense back out there ready to go. And certainly this, not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty to watch for in this fourth quarter.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Looking to throw again on second down.
Duggan.
And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. On first down, Dugan. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Another try after the first down sack.
Duggan. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
Looking to throw.
Dugan over the middle. He's got Mayer.
And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Pass over the middle tipped, but he still brings it in.
And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Raiders try it on fourth down, but to no avail. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
They lead big. Quite the kickoff, really, to this exhibition schedule as they start once more with a 1st and 10.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Oh, he bowls over it. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there. Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Giants start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th.
Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Now the Vegas offense heading back out there. Throwing on first down. Dugan forced out to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Back to throw. Dugan.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Over the middle, complete. It's Adams. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And New York set to take the field.
It has been a dream start to the preseason thus far as they look to finish things strong in the fourth quarter.
And a nice spin into some open field.
How about this? Racing to the end zone.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now the try here for the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
Operating from the gun, Dugan. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
And he'll go down at the 28. And now they're in the hurry-up. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On 2nd and 10, Duggan. That's caught by Tucker.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is dropped in incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season, but on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.